Once upon a time, there was a cheerful child whose eyes were always filled with curiosity. His name was Mert. Every night before going to sleep, Mert would search for an adventure. One day, just like every other night, he lay down in bed, and as he closed his eyes, suddenly, he found himself in a very different place. Mert was now under a vast sky filled with fluffy clouds. He was sitting on a soft cloud. The coolness of the air relaxed him, and he noticed how quiet everything was. Where is this place? He wondered. But he didn't hear any answer. Only a soft melody started playing in his ears. When he opened his eyes wider, he saw rabbits dancing in the sky, shining brightly with colorful lights. The rabbits were hopping joyfully above the clouds, spreading cheerful sounds around them. Mert was a little surprised, but very excited. Then, one of the rabbits came towards him, smiling, and said, "Welcome, Mert. This is Dreamland. Here, everything is possible, and everything comes from imagination." Mert, still in awe but full of curiosity, followed the rabbit as it began guiding him through Dreamland. As they walked together, Mert's eyes were filled with all the different wonders of this magical place. First, they saw glowing flowers dancing in the wind. The flowers swayed gently, moving to a happy melody. Mert noticed that these flowers were more beautiful than any he had ever seen before. "These are the flowers of our dreams," said the rabbit. "Every beautiful thought creates a flower. If you think happy thoughts, love will grow in your heart, and these flowers will become even more beautiful." Mert thought about the rabbit's words and smiled. "So here, it's enough to just dream beautiful dreams," he said. As they continued their journey, Mert and the rabbit arrived at a mountain pass. But this mountain was glowing with a golden light. "This is the mountain of dreams," said the rabbit. "Anyone who passes through here will find their greatest dream. Now tell me, what is your greatest dream?" Mert thought for a moment. "My biggest dream is to rise into the sky in a huge balloon and see the whole world," he said excitedly. After that, they started crossing the mountain of dreams. With every step, Mert's dream grew bigger. Suddenly, a huge balloon appeared before them. The balloon was filled with colorful bubbles that reflected Mert's dream. Mert and the rabbit began rising into the sky in the balloon. Slowly they floated through the clouds, and Mert started seeing Dreamland from above. The mountains, lakes, and flower fields below looked like tiny dots. At that moment, a small bird flew inside the balloon. "This place exists in every dream," said the bird. "Each dream is a different journey. Some are happy, some are fun, and some are peaceful journeys." While flying higher in the balloon, Mert and the rabbit continued their adventure. As they glided through the clouds, the twinkling stars above guided their way. Mert closed his eyes and continued to explore a new world with his imagination. After a while, the balloon began to descend, and they landed near a large lake. The moonlight reflected off the lake, making everything around it glow like gold. By the lake, there was a big smiling mermaid waiting for them. The mermaid came toward Mert and cheerfully said, "Welcome, Mert. The power of dreaming is very strong. If you want to have a peaceful night, you must carry only beautiful thoughts in your heart," she said. Mert thanked the mermaid and wanted to ask her a few questions. "Is everyone peaceful in Dreamland?" he asked. The mermaid smiled. "Yes, because everyone here sleeps with happy and positive thoughts. The happier your thoughts are, the happier you will be when you wake up." Mert, taking the mermaid's wise advice to heart, slowly walked toward the lake. At that moment, all the creatures around them, the rabbits, the flowers, and the birds, came to say goodbye. Mert waved unto them and decided to close his eyes. Dreamland will always be in my heart, he thought. Whenever I close my eyes, I can always come back here. And with that, Mert peacefully fell asleep in his bed. All his adventures in Dreamland became a beautiful memory that would give him peace every night.